Yo, what is up guys? So we're here to talk about Call of Duty Black Ops 4 and how many people are going to be in the Battle Royale mode, because this was an image that got leaked, or it could be completely fake, just keep that in mind. But everyone's talking about it, and while I was streaming last night, a few people came in, we were having a discussion about the whole Battle Royale mode in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. We still have no information on an official source on how many players can be in this game. But anyways, let me go ahead and present the image. So you guys can see over here, it says something, I want to say, maybe it says like pre-order or something, but it says English, Chinese, Korean version. Then it says 12 players, which is like, I would say normal for a Call of Duty lobby. However, they did mention that it was supposed to be 5 versus 5 versus the 6v6 that we're normally used to having. But then you see 2 to 60 network players, which, I mean, what else would have 60 players in Call of Duty? It wouldn't be Ground War. We just lost that. We just take out Ground War because Call of Duty just can't handle having, I guess, that many players. But again, that makes me concerned because I want my Battle Royale to have as many players as possible. Obviously, with the exception of it like having issues with itself running just in general. But anyways, the gameplay that you guys are going to be seeing is playing on the new map Summit, which absolutely goes off. It starts out as a 3 versus 3, ends up being like a 4 versus 4. For those of you guys that remember, when I used to be a COD content creator over on Twitch, like I used to stream this game like 8 hours a day back in Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, Call of Duty World War II, just, it wasn't my personal take on Call of Duty to the point where I enjoyed it to play it every single day for 8 hours a day. But anyways, the thing that I really am concerned about is that the amount of players we're gonna like actually get, or because keep in mind guys, a lot of times with betas or early access alphas and stuff like that, they just want the game to run as smooth as possible. So I'm thinking perhaps that image, if it's even real, keep in mind it could be completely fake, that would mean that you know, it could be just for the beta. By the way, you could actually take out a UAV with a Hellstorm. I just didn't time it right there. But yeah, I really think that I want to hope that that's the case, because anyone that plays a Battle Royale mode, like, let me ask this question for you guys, because I actually was talking about this for a while in my stream. I didn't have anyone that said, yeah, I would like to have less players in Battle Royale. Now, this was an image that Drifter made. For those of you guys who don't know, Drifter is another Call of Duty content creator. He also does a lot more Fortnite stuff now, and I'll get to that in a second. But anyways, he was kind of comparing the potential map size, and the way he actually calculated it was taking Nuketown, because I believe they said it was going to be like 1,500 times the size of Nuketown. He basically did some math, and I'll link him down below. But anyways, he was showcasing off the map size, and while the map is smaller, it's not smaller by about half, right? Because if it was half the map size and you had 60 players, that's still actually more, right? It's more than 50, so therefore the game flow would actually be about the same. Although the games might be a little bit faster, there is supposed to be vehicles also in this, so keep that in mind as well. You'll be able to travel a lot faster, therefore you would be able to get into action faster, therefore the gameplay would still be good. Because right now, a lot of people are just mocking COD Battle Royale, and while I want to wait to see what the game actually looks like and how it plays, how many players, and like how fast you acquire loot, because if you guys haven't played PUBG, that game is very slow. Some people like a slower pace of game. That's totally understandable. I personally prefer it to be very fast-paced. I want it to have a lot of action, and that's one reason why I think Fortnite is more successful in the long run of things. But as far as people jumping in to, you know, trying COD Battle Royale, because at the moment, it's not free. You're going to have to obviously buy the game. I really think that they should make the Battle Royale mode free, because we were talking about this as far as like viability, because for those of you guys that don't know, people that create YouTube and Twitch content legitimately can make or break a game in its survival. Like, if people aren't streaming the game or creating content, that makes it so less people are interested or even can find out about the game in the first place. I mean, on Twitch right now, Call of Duty isn't even like relevant. I mean, here I took the screenshot literally like, I don't know, 2 minutes ago, right before I started recording this vid, to check, you know, how's COD doing? Because I streamed it last night, and it doesn't seem like, in fact, I was on the top spot of Black Ops 3, because, well, I mean, it's kind of a dead game, right? I mean, people still play. It's not dead in the sense where you can't get a game, but I mean, Call of Duty, I think it's a good game, but at the end of the day, we've experienced the game, and the Battle Royale mode is supposed to be the big draw. How come you're not hyping it up? How come we don't see any content as far as like screenshots? Well, we had like a showcase when they like announced the Blackout mode, right? But for them not to announce how many players that are going to be in the game, especially when these leaked images come out, how come they're not, like, at least saying, dude, come on, guys, you think we're going to have 60 players? It concerns me. Now, like I mentioned before, if the map is half the size, which, again, we don't have an official confirmation of the map size, but it was supposed to be 1,500 times the size of Nuketown, which it could have been a number that they just threw out there just to be like, yeah, about that, right? But I like my games to be a lot faster, but I want to know if you guys prefer to have the game be a little bit slower, similar to PUBG, or I don't know, I just don't like watching games of Fortnite where the person like can't find a kill in the game and it's Victory Royale with like 2 to 3 kills. That's not exciting to me, alright? Like in this game over here, it's like a 3v3 and 4v4. It reminds me more of League play, which is what I'm personally interested more about. But I understand that's not going to be popular. The thing that is going to make Call of Duty come back or give Call of Duty the chance for Call of Duty to become great again is definitely going to be the Battle Royale mode. But it needs to be free. I feel like, you know, at least the Battle Royale mode, or just, heck, make the whole game free. But I really doubt that's going to happen. And the reason why, perhaps the Battle Royale mode is not going to be free, keep in mind that Call of Duty has like a 3-year life cycle, like, between the different, developers, right? You know, we have Sledgehammer, we have Infinity Ward, and of course Treyarch. Treyarch being my favorite personally. Let me know what your favorite developer is down below in the comment section below also. But the thing is that when you're creating a game, you have investors and you have to be, you know, able to basically tell them your plan as far as marketing, microtransactions. You have to deliver that before, obviously, they invest money into the game. That's why they would be investing in the first place, because they like your plan, which they can't really break. So they're kind of in this bad scenario, but at the end of the day, Call of Duty did become free. Well, at least Black Ops 3 became free on PlayStation. You can actually download it, I believe, until the 11th of this month. Black Ops 3 is a fantastic game, by the way. If you guys don't have PlayStation Plus, I mean, it's definitely worth picking up for just Black Ops 3 alone. Not really so much the campaign, but if you want to check out the campaign, I did a playthrough of it recently using, it was the Neptunia girls inside. It was a mod. Really cool stuff. But anyways, going back to like the whole 60 players thing, if the map was a lot smaller, again, this is the map that I'm using, and it was by Drifter. I really want to say that if they have vehicles, that speeds up the process by quite a bit. But at the end of the day, having it's about half the amount of players, because, you know, I would say what would be considered the golden standard for majority of people would be to have 100 players for their Battle Royale mode. Anything less than that is generally considered a downgrade. But again, if the game is much faster and the map is somewhat smaller and faster due to vehicles, you might have the same amount of kills, because this is the way I see it, right? If you play any Battle Royale game, right, the very first thing that people do when they land next to each other is someone's going to die, right? So one person will pick up a weapon. Half the players are gone within the first few minutes, right? I would say, majority of games. I mean, play a game of Fortnite. Check it out. Within the first few minutes, that's it. Like, half the players are gone within the first, I would say, like 2, 3, 4 minutes. And then how many kills are you supposed to get in this? Maybe, and especially if you're playing with a squad, what are you gonna get 2 kills apiece? I don't know. That's what I wanted to talk about, but I would love to hear you guys' thoughts down below in the comment section below. Are you guys comfortable if it was 60 players? But like I said, the image could be fake. That could be just for the beta that should hopefully come out pretty soon. But anyways, that's the end of the vid, guys. 46 kills, not too bad, not too bad. Playing on the new map Summit, good stuff. But anyways, I might stream COD from time to time, so for those of you guys that want to follow me on Twitch and watch some good Call of Duty gameplay, I'll be streaming this week on Twitch with Call of Duty. Usually I end up playing Overwatch every night, because that's that and Fortnite, but I wanted to revisit COD because that came out, and I just had some interest in playing some COD. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I am signing out.